I should really have a intro video, or not intro video, but intro music. That's what I need. Yo, what's up, Roy's Army? What's up, Flip Coins? Hey, bruv. What's up? Let's go. Hey, Vision's gonna be back tomorrow, right? He's gonna do his weekly streams. Hey, we were doing so good, but Bitcoin decided to take a dump, and that's not good because I think we look. If I'm not mistaken, yeah, we said. I mean, technically, it's still in support, so we are on support right now at 63,000. So we said that we have support and a continuation up if it holds this box around 60 to 62,000. So theoretically, we can come all the way back down to 60,000 and bounce. However, just keep in mind that if this box doesn't hold for whatever reason, then we are going to go back down to the low, possibly make a lower low. So I don't want to say that because my portfolio was doing good. I was up, and then just like that, this little wick right here, it's crazy too how hard this hits altcoins. This little wick right here completely destroyed destroyed my portfolio. But anyway, this isn't gonna be that long of a live stream. I'm probably gonna stream for about an hour and a half. But yeah, let's get right into it. What's up, Fonzo? What's up, Bullish on Parade? Healthy dip, but it up foe. Oh, buy it up full. I'm assuming you meant to say buy it up full. What's up, Elon? Going to the dark side of the moon. Yeah. So we got stuck at resistance with Elon. So check it out. Here, let me put this here actually. So I stop looking down on stream and I have it here. So for Elon, okay. So for Bitcoin, just keep in mind we did tag and smack into support. So we have support at 62,998. I think we fell a little bit under that at around 62,800. And so the next area of support is going to be around 60,000, which is a pretty big move down actually. If you think about it, it is another 4%, 4.37%. So just keep that in mind. The dip or the selling might not be over until again the bottom of this channel, and for whatever reason, if it doesn't do anything like this or something like that, then we are just going to go back down to these lows and possibly make a lower low for a continuation of this downtrend. So not financial advice, obviously just my opinion. Taking a look at Doge on Mars. So we came back to the box, actually to the bottom of the box. So if you watch my videos, EBG, I clearly said last time that from this high to the low, we have resistance at between 15 and 18, and until it gets over this box, then theoretically it could even come back up to the top of this channel and still be bearish and come back down this low. So we've been saying that for, ever since it actually broke structure and we went back down to these lows. So just keep that in mind for Doge on Mars. We literally came and smacked against the 236 and we got rejected, which still does validate this downtrend. So that's very important to also note and just keep in mind. And then as far as the next target down goes, it's just going to be these lows over here. So not financial advice, obviously just my opinion. And if that breaks, then we're clearly going to 708 to 709, which at that point I'd be interested. And until then, I'll just keep either losing money until that point, or it goes up and we all become rich. So yeah, that's what I think about Doge on Mars. Nothing's bullish until again we get over this box. What's up, Free Lightning? Let's go. Let's see. Crypto is depressing at this point. Yeah, but it's not. I don't think it's over. It's not over. Again, we're not even at alt season. So like, look. If we look at BTC dominance, we're still holding what? It's 57%, guys. Keep in mind that we came all the way, so from the previous 57%, we came all the way here to 74%, and then we had this major dump, which the majority of the alt started moving around this time, December 2020 to May 2021. So if you look, so when did Dogecoin go to the moon? It was towards the end, right? Okay, so it was actually, yeah, it was April 2021. So let's look at where that was in relative to Bitcoin dominance, because that's going to give us a April, yeah, so right here. You see how it's like April, May? So right here is when Dogecoin went to the moon. So we have a big drop coming for the redistribution of obviously the Bitcoin dominance. It's going to fall, and obviously altcoin season is going to start. But again, we don't really get that long. We get what, like 6 months? Yeah, December to May, December, January, February, March, April, May. So 5 to 6 months and to get rich. In terms of the other stuff goes, though, look, like we literally came back up to 74% before alt season started, and that was completely decimating coins up until that point, right? So up until 74%, we were at roughly where we're at right now, and it went up, and it was still decimating. So like let's look back at August to December. So let's look at Dogecoin August to December, right? So yeah, so this is Dogecoin August, which clearly we're getting wrecked, to December. So we had a nice little recovery here, but this is really when the move started, right? So we are somewhere here, guys. We are literally somewhere here. And it's funny because if you actually think about it, what happened last time was exactly kind of like what happened now, where we had this giant spike. So every single coin had a recovery bounce, right? Like Shiba went to what, 404. Pepe went up to the moon. XLM had a nice bounce to 20 cents. And then it literally, look, it gave it all back. And this is exactly where we are, where everyone's like, what the heck? What's going on? It's supposed to be alt season, but we haven't gotten this yet. So, hey Alexa, turn off timer. So we haven't got, we're making dinner right now, so that's why I only have like an hour and a half. So yeah, we're not even here yet. We haven't even had this move yet. So just keep in mind, that's where we're at. And when I do look at the Bitcoin dominance and I see it, what is this? When we look at the Bitcoin dominance and we see that it hasn't really moved, and it's still making higher highs, like literally we're making higher highs. We're making higher highs and higher lows across the board. So we might even get something like this where going into January, we get this like giant move on the Bitcoin dominance, and then we get this giant sell-off, right? And something like that is possible, but just remember that if that does happen up until January, all coins are going to get absolutely decimated. So our coins are going to zero before they go to 1 million, okay? Not financial advice. Obviously, I have to keep saying that, but just my opinion. But, I wish I would have kept all my capital to invest in now, because, like, for example, the 2017 coins, right? The 2017 coins, look, like for the last year, we had our nice little pump, we had this nice little pump here for XLM, for example, which is like right here, kind of like what we saw with Dogecoin. Like if you guys just remember that chart that I showed you for Dogecoin, we had a nice little pump, and then we basically gave it all back, right? We did give it all back, and now we're consolidating. So we're literally waiting for this giant move to happen here, which is when alt season's going to start. But it could do something like it did last time, where we actually make a lower low. So if you guys remember this was absolutely horrible. I was here. I was in XLM for this move back in 2020. Horrible. I sold when it went back up and I missed out. So So we might get something like this and a quick V recovery, and that's when we could get the next move up. So just keep in mind that's also possible. Which actually I'm really kind of at this point I'm hoping for, since I'm not all in the market yet. I'll take that. I'll take one more capitulation down. I'll pick up more XLM, OXT, more Doge on Mars for sure if it breaks support, and then the rest will be history. So. What's up, Gearhead? What's up, Moonboy? When is it? When is it time for Elon? I'll look at Elon right now again. It's all going to zero. Anthony just playing cats. Nice. It's not going to zero. It feels like that. Yeah, Moonbound. Basically, we are waiting because, like, did you see Moonbound? Did you see what I showed in terms of Dogecoin and Bitcoin dominance? And how the graph looked, or do you want me to show you that again? So let me know if you were here for that, because that's so important, especially for you, because I know you're in Doge on Mars. The alarm went off. Because I know you're in Doge on Mars, like with me. So I can look at it again. I can show you what I'm looking at. Maybe there's like some hopium there, and it'll get you excited. But I can do that if you weren't here for my Dogecoin, or if you just got here. Can you do ICP? Yeah, and I'll check others. So let me do ICP until Moonbound lets me know, because then I'll show you guys the Dogecoin and Bitcoin dominance comparison relative to altcoin season, if he wasn't here for that. So taking a look at ICP for MF Mace. Oh, okay, I get it. I can't really say it though. I want to be able to monetize. So wow, ICP is looking pretty good actually. It is still in resistance though, right? Yeah. So we got rejected at the 382, but it's okay because we were in resistance anyway. So as long as it stays over 788, we should be solid. So keep that in mind. As long as it stays in this box, it's solid. Once it gets over 950, and if it stays over it, then I'd say ICP to the moon. Next target is going to be the previous wick. And then from there, we have to kind of look at the macro targets. So from the high to the low, we can see that the next target, once this breaks and it stays over instead of sideways and breaking down, because the last time, look, we got like kind of stuck at the 236. So, and right now we're under the 236 at 14. So there's nothing bullish about it. But on the shorter time frame, as long as this box holds, this next target at 21 is next, which puts us over the 14. So just keep in mind. From there, we're looking at 38, 88, and so on. We'll just take the targets at that point. But keep in mind, again, it needs to get over to 950. It needs to close over that. 21's next, 40, and then 90 are all resistance points. How high can ICP go? That's a good question. I mean, let's just, for easy math, let's just say ICP 10x's from the current price. We're looking at a $40 billion market cap coin. Can ICP go to $900? Yes, if Ethereum goes to like 30,000, right? Because Ethereum's market cap right now is around 300 billion. So you got to kind of do a comparison there, right? So 100x for ICP is going to put the market cap at around 400 billion. And at that point, you're looking at like $10 trillion Bitcoin at like $600,000. And then like a $30,000 Ethereum. So it just really depends on, So I personally, I'm not going to hold all my bags until it does that. But you got to do what's best for you. And you just got to decide at one point you got to sell. So not financial advice. So checking out others. Do you think ApeCoin can do well? Well, Clifford, I hope you watch my videos on ApeCoin. Because I make a lot of ApeCoin videos. So we actually called the bottom on ApeCoin, and unfortunately I didn't pick up my bag for ApeCoin, because I am not investing right now. So for ApeCoin, we said that basically. If for whatever reason this area doesn't hold, the next level is 52 cents, and it literally came down to 52 cents. Now we're consolidating. So whoever bought at 52 cents, congratulations and good for you, because you bought the bottom. Now, in terms of ApeCoin goes, we are stuck in resistance. And as long as it stays over 72 cents, we do have a shot at a bottom, and we do have the potential of going up. However, if 72 cents does break, then we are going to go back down, and if this area doesn't hold, then we are going to go make a lower low. So just as long as you're aware of that, then you should be fine, and hopefully you don't just, ape in, right, and you invest wisely. At any point, once 92 cents breaks, then we can start looking at the long-term target and the targets on the bigger time frame, which is $1.24. And keep in mind that on the bigger time frame, it could come all the way back up to $1.34 and still be bearish. So if we looked at this before, which we did, we said the same thing. From this high to the low, we can come all the way back up to $2.18 and still be bearish, which is exactly what happened. We came back up, hit 236 resistance at 218, and then we basically broke down. And from that point, you take your fib from the low to the high, and that's where we came up with the 52-cent target. So I hope this is all making sense for you. Between this box, 72 cents and 92 cents is resistance. So there's really, if I was you, and if I was constantly looking at my phone, and I'm like, hey, like at what point should I invest or whatever, not financial advice, I would personally wait until it goes back down to the lows, and then from there, if it makes a lower low, right? And from there, we'll just have to rechart it at that point. Just comment on any one of my videos and let me know you want an update, and I'll chart it for you. And then as long as you're looking over your phone and it's over 72 cents, there's still hope. And then over 92 cents, then you can get a little bit excited because we got that $1.24 next. Not financial advice, just my opinion. And I know that's a lot of information, so I hope that all made sense. Eric Silva, math token. Oh man. You bought Ape token at $25? Bro, oh my god, you bought the top. Dude, that's unfortunate. Well, maybe it'll go back up to that high. I'm really hoping that you get your money back. Flip coins for 10. That's awesome, man. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Hey, you're a member, man. You could ask. You didn't have to super chat. You're a member already, man. So. I mean, I do appreciate the super chat. That's freaking amazing. Thank you so much. But thanks so much for your support. I really do appreciate it. I'm going to look at math after, Eric Silva. So I'll look at math. I'll look at GST. I'll look at spell token. And then I will look at, I know that's a lot of freaking coins, actually. And then I'm going to look at seller network right now. So give me a second. Let me. You know what? I'll just scroll up on the chat. I don't need to write it down. Okay, so taking a look at Seller Network. This was the coin that was on Coinbase, right? Yeah. Okay, it is on Coinbase. It's 1 cent. 98 million, 127 million fully diluted, which is good. Which means that there's no more surprises in theory, right? They're not going to release any more circulation because there's basically barely any left. So that's a good sign. I always look at that. So taking a look at Seller Network. I'm going to do an in-depth ApeCoin type analysis for you. Let's see. Yeah, but this isn't the high for seller. This was the high, 14 cents. So, yeah, this was it. Okay, so taking a look at, damn, that's a long consolidation. How long has it been consolidating? Okay, 2 years. That's not bad. Okay, so I'm not going to lie to you. This doesn't look too hot as of yet because it is down here. So let's take a look at it. From the high to the low, which actually made a lower low this year. Nothing's bullish with Seller Network until we get over 1 cent 75 on the macro time frame. Okay, so this is a big area that it needs to get over. Once it gets over that, then we can start saying that the next target is here, the next target is here, which just simply means that we can go up to that point before we get stuck at resistance, and that is the next target. You can see actually, if we had looked at it back here, we would have said the same thing where it's like, oh, okay, so like, oh, hey, flip coins, we broke the 236 at 1 cent 80, the next target and resistance is going to be 29, so 2 cents 90. So for you, you'd be like, okay, so I need to decide on whether I'm going to sell some here and take some profit just in case it comes back down, or I'm just gonna, be a complete moon boy and wait until it goes up. So a lot of times, what you really want to do, not financial advice, is definitely take profits at these levels, because you are going to get some sort of consolidation and sell off. It's just it happens every time. With every single coin I look at, we can look at that. It happens. So again, not financial advice. You could hold it if you're holding this, and good for you. But that's just food for thought and for you to think about. But anyway, so now registering with this new low, you can see the 236 is 1 cent 70. So nothing's bullish until we get over that, and once we get over that, we can talk about the next targets. In terms of short-term resistance goes, we are currently in the box. We're in the box for a seller network, which is 1 cent 20 to 1 cent 50. So keep in mind that as long as it stays over 1 cent 20, then we do have a shot at a bottom, right? So we were making a higher low, we're bouncing, and the next target is still valid. Once we break 15, then it'll be 1 cent 76. Okay. Once that breaks, then again, just comment on one of my videos or catch me in a live stream, and I'll do an update video, and then we can see how high it's going to go. But key targets, looking at your phone, 1 cent 20 absolutely does need to hold. In terms of support goes, that also does coincide with the 236. But for whatever reason, if that doesn't hold, then we are going to go back and retest this low, anywhere between this low. And if that doesn't hold, then we're just going to have to chart it a little bit differently and see how low it can actually go, right? So quickly looking at it now, you can see that it's a really big capitulation down here. So it could land anywhere between previous low to here, which on its own would be around another 47% drop. And again, I'm not trying to say this to scare you or be bearish, but unfortunately we have to look at this, especially when we're hanging around the lows, right? Because you never know, it could do something like this, where it next levels down and it makes a lower low. Or this could be the bottom. We could say over 1 cent 20, and it could go to the moon. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And in terms of seller goes, like once we go to the moon, again, I would definitely sell on my way up. 4 cents, 5 cents 90, 10 cents, 19 cents. You don't have to sell everything at once, right? You could definitely batch it up and make profit on the way up. But once we do break the 19 cent all-time high, you clearly see that we do have the next target is going to be $1.40, which just gives us a bracket of, like, for you to understand better, it's like it could land anywhere between $19.85 to $1.40. Whether it goes up to $20 and makes a higher high and then goes back down for the next 3 years, I have no idea. Nobody actually knows. But we have a relative idea of the parameters of where it can land, which is between 19 cents and $1.40. So this could be a chosen one. This could be one of the coins that goes absolutely to the moon and $1.40. But before I say that, let's see how possible that is, right? So that is around 100x actually. So yeah, that makes sense. It's $1.40, $1.40. So it's around 100x. So can the market cap 100x? Well, that's a good question. The market cap currently is 98. So it's 100 million for easy math. 10x would be 1 million, 1 billion. 100x would be 10 billion. So absolutely, I think that if seller is that coin and going 100x is only going to put it at a $10 billion market cap, which might only last like a week or two. Remember, these prices literally October and then November were back down, right? So given you get out, it's possible, because it'll be a $10 billion market cap coin. So when you look at it relative to other coins or whatever, like for example, ICP, which actually came out and then it like started selling. ICP's market cap was, when it came out, was 53 billion, and it fell all the way down. For example, Dogecoin's market cap was 80 billion when it pumped. So again, very possible. I do think it's very possible, but again, I just don't know. We just got to make the best guesses that we can. No financial advice. Free Lightning, thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate it. Let me know if you need me to look at any of your coins or whatever you want me to look at. So thank you so much. I really appreciate the super chat. That's really awesome. Thank you. And flip coins, I hope that answered your question. I know that's a lot of information, but again, what you really want to do is you don't want to just blindly buy and like and sell and change your sell orders and change your targets. If you actually like believe in a coin, it's going to take time, right? So you just got to be patient, because if you're not patient, then you're always looking at different coins, you're always jumping around, and you're going to get chopped up. And the reason why I know that is because that happened to me. So I just don't want it to happen to you. So I hope that made sense. Seller is a good coin. It's on Coinbase. It's on Binance. So I do think it's a solid project too. So if you go in on it, I hope it does go to at least $1 and make you tons and tons of money. All right. So what am I looking at? I did ICP. I did ApeCoin. All right. Let's look at Eric Silva. Are you still here? Let's look at math for you. Oh, we're actually in resistance right now, or we're retesting the support. So yeah, math, you can clearly see from the high to the low. We are still over the 236, so that is still pretty solid. From the high to the low, yeah. So resistance is at 21 to 27 cents. So anything under here is going to be bearish in the shorter time frame, and then support is going to be at obviously 17 cents, which we said last time. But if for whatever reason that doesn't hold, then the last area that it absolutely needs to hold is 11 cents. I know that's a very big range, but unfortunately it's because it's down here. So a lot of coins are in resistance right now, or over it. However, math coin isn't. You can see we actually came back up to the top of this channel and then got rejected and smacked down. So it's not looking good. It's not looking ready to pop just yet. So just keep in mind, I know like 18 cents, 17 cents is support, but for whatever reason, like if you're waiting to buy another good time, the next time and the next area of support and the last area of support is going to be around 11 cents. If 11 cents breaks, God forbid, we're going back down to these lows. Not financial advice, just my opinion, but these are all the targets for math. All right, Free Lightning says, I'm cool with you checking spell or anything already looked at, Elon. Thanks as always. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Thank you. I'll look at spell right now. And I hope you make it big. I hope we all make it. We're all literally on the same boat. We're all literally trying to make it. That's what we all have in common. That's what people don't understand. We're a different type of breed. So we're literally, people don't understand crypto, people, because we're so fast and we're like, oh dude, we got to make money. It's a grind. It's like we're not trying to wait until 65 to retire on Social Security. We're gonna try to like ape in or spell in and make it right now, so that we can have financial freedom for the future. So it is definitely, like, some people like IRL, like they just don't get it. They don't, like, you don't get it. Like, they don't get it. Alrighty, taking a look at Spell Token. Spell Token, Ethereum Classic. I'll look at Ethereum Classic for you. I'll take a look at update Turbo for you too. So for Spell Token, I don't think we're bullish because we're not over 309 if I'm not mistaken on the macro time frame. Yeah, so 309, we're not bullish. Shorter time frame, we are still in resistance. So keep in mind that as long as we are in resistance, there's nothing bullish. However, it's not necessarily a bad thing because we are still over the bottom of this channel, which is around 3056. So as long as you're looking at your phone and we're over 3056, we do still have a shot at the bottom and a higher low. So hopefully we get up on out of here. But at any point, if we do break below 3056, then we are going to go back down this to the lows. Not financial advice, just my opinion. Keep in mind that 307, once that breaks, I do put the next target at this previous wick, which is going to put it over the 236 from the high to the low. But that on its own is such a big move. It's around 200x. So at that point, once that does happen, we'll just take a look at it at that point. And again, so far so good. Like, if you think about it, and if you compare this to what we just looked at math, some coins are down here and they're struggling to get back over their 236, 382 resistance. Some coins are struggling to get back over the box. But in this case, we are in the box and we're still holding over 3 zeros 56. So it is still pretty solid. Yeah, that's what I think about Spell. So hope that made sense. Let's look at Ethereum Classic. Ooh, that's an old coin. This is an oldie but a goodie. So let's look at Ethereum Classic for you. I actually want to look at the full chart, because check this out, guys. So same with this. Same with this. So before this last bull run in 2020, if we looked at the macro targets for Ethereum Classic, we could clearly see that once it broke the $48, which is why we actually talk about this, is that it landed anywhere between $40 and $256. So it came short. So when we set targets like that, you just have to figure out at what point you want to sell it, because it might never hit the top of the channel. So just as long as you're aware of that too, you should be fine. But looking at Ethereum Classic, it actually never came back down. And as far as support goes, prior to the move, it was always kind of bullish, given that it stayed over its 786. So I think it's a pretty solid play. I mean, I like Ethereum Classic. I think it's a well-established coin. It's been out since 2016, 2014. I don't know if this is the full chart, but it's definitely done its time. So and it hasn't gone to zero. So again, I'm a big fan of Ethereum Classic. I do think it's a good coin. Now, how high do I think it can go? So if we use the same measurement from the high to the low, we're looking at once it breaks the 236, once it breaks all these resistance and gets over its previous all-time high, we're looking at anywhere between 175 and 903, which, given that that is going to be around a 45x, so for easy math, let's just say 40, we're looking at around 120 billion market cap. Now, when you compare that with Ethereum right now is a 300 billion market cap. So it's not like it's not too crazy to think that Ethereum Classic can't go to 120 billion when Ethereum does have its bull run and go to like 10,000 or wherever it decides to go. So I think it is a good play. It is solid. It's in the green. Like, there's a lot of positives and pros about this. So not financial advice, just my opinion, obviously. That's what I think about Ethereum Classic. Turbo. Let's look at Turbo. Oh, I think I have this on deck screener, actually. Turbo. No, this isn't the right Turbo. Oh my god, Turbocto. Wow, that's funny. Taking a look at Turbo. Oh no, it didn't save it. It's okay. So taking a look at Turbo, changing it to log. Yeah, this is still very bullish. So from the low to the high, clearly we are still holding support. So this box is support. I'd say bullish as long as we stay over this box, which is 2 zeros 53 to 2 zeros 58, which actually we're over right now. We closed over it, and as long as we are over this box, then I would put the next target at around the previous all-time high. Once that breaks, we're looking at Turbo to the moon and Turbo at 2 cents, which as of today is going to be around a 250% pump, making a higher high. So we're actually going to keep this, because that way next time I look at it, if we see it basically below this box, we'll know it's going back down here. Kind of like what Bitcoin graph looks like, right? It's been consolidating, making lower lows and higher and lower highs. And then if we stay over this box, then 2 zeros 98 is next, previous all-time high, and then anywhere between 2 zeros 98 and 2 cents. Just my opinion. Oh yeah, DIA. That's right. I gotta look at DIA. Everyone's going. Damn, DIA is going absolutely crazy. Oh my gosh! Wow. Congratulations to the DIA people. Oh my gosh. Dude, that's crazy. Congrats. Oh my god, this kind of looks like OXT, guys. I'm not even joking. Look, you see this graph, and then look at OXT. Bro, is OXT? Am I about Am I about to make it or what? Look, doesn't this look exactly like that? This looks like it wants to do the same thing, right? Am I crazy? Am I crazy right now? Look at this. Dude, it's like, guys, am I crazy? That's crazy. Oh my, I'll look at DIA, but dude, come on, OXT to the moon. For those that don't know, I got absolutely destroyed in OXT. But anyway, let's look at DIA, because wow. Guys, that's crazy. DIA is going crazy right now, so. Hey, our targets got hit though. So, previous high. Whoa, dude, we've never seen the RSI this high. Just be careful, guys. Okay, so we talked about this, right? So we set that from the high to the low. Once it breaks resistance, then the next target is going to be the 80 cents. So we hit the 80 cents, okay? So just keep that in mind. Now let's look at it on the macro time frame. That's crazy. So from the high to the low, on the macro time frame, we got stuck at the 382 again. So this is strong resistance at this point. As long as it stays over 74 cents, then it should continue back, or it should continue. The next target is $1.10, $1.10, which actually will be around a 52% pump from the current price. Keep in mind that as if it pulls back, it needs to stay over 53 to 63 cents for a continuation up. If for whatever reason it doesn't, then we are going to go back down to the low. However, as long as we're over 74 cents anyway, which we're at right now, that is the 382 on the macro time frame. So it is still $1.12 or whatever I said is still in play. So keep that in mind. And most importantly, congratulations to those who bought down here, because if you had bought the dip, you're up around 179%. So congratulations. And yeah, that's what I think about DIA. So there's my TA. But again, be careful. We've never seen the RSI this high. So don't like think I'm being bearish, but I got like, look at this, guys. This literally is off the charts. So don't get discouraged if there's some sort of sell-off back to 63 and 53 cents, because nothing can go up forever. Just don't forget that. Not financial advice, just my opinion. Watch the one time I say this, like this thing goes to like 10 bucks. That'll be pretty funny. So yeah, that's what I think about DIA. Congrats. BOA. Let's look at BOA for play some. Wait, what is this? Book of Arab? That's funny. I don't know if that's the right coin. Keyboard cap? Hey, play some. Can you confirm which BOA you're talking about? Oh, Gurkharan. I'll check GST for you. Alright, taking a look at GST, fully diluted. It looks like we're getting this nice little bounce here. So we're still, from the high to the low, we are still under this box. So nothing's bullish with GST until we get over 1 cent 80 to 2 cent 70. And for whatever reason, if we don't get over this box, then we are going to go back down to these lows. So just keep that in mind. Not financial advice, just my opinion, but literally we're just waiting for this resistance to break. Once this breaks, I would put the next target at this previous wick, exactly like DIA, and every single coin. So see you later, Free Lightning. Thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate it. Have a great night. I'll catch you in the next live stream. Thank you. So GST, yeah. So again, these are the targets. Once this breaks, I would put the wick at the next target, and then we'll just have to take it from there. And then at any point, if we get rejected and come back down, we are going to go back down to these lows. Not financial advice, just my opinion. Alt season is predicted for around November 2025, right? Any chance coins will be hitting their bullish targets before that? Yeah, yeah, some coins have already like probably topped. Some coins probably already topped, and now it's like they're falling. They're not. Some coins are never gonna make higher highs, and that's what's scary. Is that at least we know, for us that are holding like older coins, at least we know it hasn't even started yet. But for people that are buying the new coins, it's going to be really hard because they're already up like 1,000, 2,000%. So it's like, how much higher can this actually go? And so, you don't want to get stuck holding a coin that has already had its bull run and you're buying at the top. So be careful. All right, looking at XCN for Elicio. I don't even know if I said it right. Elixio. All right, taking a look at Onyx Coin. Yeah, so nothing has changed from the video that I made on Saturday, but we'll look at this anyway. So nothing's bullish with XCN until we get over the 236382, which right now we've been getting rejected for the last August, September, so almost 2 months. So bearish under this. And then in terms of support goes for XCN, we are looking at the 786 last line of defense, right? Yeah, so around 001. So again, resistance, once that breaks, I do put the target at the previous wick, which is at around 2044. And then in terms of support goes, I do put it at around 201. So not financial advice, just my opinion. So if you already have your coins and you're like, oh, when should I buy? I would probably wait until it dips. And if it doesn't, then you should be fine because you already have your coins in theory. So yeah, not financial advice, just my opinion. Second try was better. What do you mean second try? Second try was better. I don't know what that means. Thanks for answering. Thoughts on ABT? Oh, I think ABT is already mooned, right? There's a couple coins that I've already mooned. I'll take a look at ABT though. Let me look at Neon first for MF Mace. All right, taking a look at Neon EVM. Yeah, same with this. It's just a lot of coins are just stuck right now. So again, if we don't get over the resistance, then we're going to continue this pattern, right? So just keep that in mind. So for example, like say we're here, right? And I'm like, okay, well, like taking a look at EVM, we have resistance here to here. And what that simply means is that we can get a bounce, come back up here, and then get rejected. Go back down to the low. If that doesn't hold, we're going to make a lower low. So same with here, right? So from here to here, I would have set the same thing. Resistance here to here, which we basically almost tagged. So it's same story, different song, right? Sorry, same song, different. No, what am I trying to say? You know what I'm trying to say. So same thing from the high to the low. If we come back up, we have resistance in this box. Otherwise, if we don't, it's going to take a while, and you're going to feel like it's going to take a while because this whole move took like 6 months, March to now. So what is that? March, April, May, June, July, August. Yeah, 6 months. So it's going to feel like a long time, but again, just keep in mind that this is resistance. And then in terms of support goes, the next area of support is going to be 16 to 32 cents, right? So 32 cents, it looks like we came down and tagged it and quickly bought over it. So 32 cents, I would say it's still valid, so on the downside. Otherwise, we're going to have a bigger capitulation down. So now financial advice, just what I think about EVM. And then what's the next one? ABT, ARC block, the one I missed out on. I'm just joking, I missed out on so many coins right now. So same with this coin, it looks like it had its nice little run, and then now we're getting some sort of consolidation. From the high to the low, we are in resistance, so as long as it stays over $1.46 area, we should be fine in the continuation up because you're making a higher low. And I do put the target at 470 once this area does break. Keep in mind, if $1.46 doesn't hold, then we are going to go back down to this low. Same story, if it doesn't consolidate and move up from there, then we're just going to make a lower low and then get stuck in this downtrend, in this pattern, okay? So same story, if you're gonna accumulate more, I would probably wait, because worst case scenario, this thing goes to the moon and you only make $100,000 instead of 200, right? I mean, you're still gonna make profit because, you know, as long as it goes up, and then if not, then you get the luxury of dollar cost averaging down. So I hope that made sense. Just my thoughts on Arc Block. What coins are you holding right now? Well, I'm never gonna tell you guys what coins I'm holding. I'm just joking. I am holding XLM. I'm holding Doge on Mars, and I'm holding OXT. So XLM, and I am looking at picking up Litecoin in terms of, and I'm not talking about trading. I'm talking about like long-term investments. My long-term investments are XLM, and then I'm looking at Litecoin for long-term investments. I think Litecoin is a pretty good buy, and it's a pretty solid project. In terms of short-term OXT and Doge on Mars, I'm looking at Swiftcoin, Spell Token, but I don't have any of those yet. So I do think those are solid plays though. Spell Token for sure. It's a 50x back up to its high. So that's definitely going to make a lot of people money if it goes back up. Even remotely to close to its high, it's still around a 50x. So that's pretty crazy gains right there. What, am I missing any coin? Am I missing any coins right now? I did ApeCoin, I did Spell Token, I did Arc Block. Let me look really quick. Let me look at the comments. Okay, yeah, I need to do DIA. I forgot to record DIA, so that's unfortunate. I have to do DIA. DIA. Okay, so taking a look at DIA on the live stream. So let us look at this right now. So for DIA, we said that once it breaks the resistance at around 33 to 40 cents, we did put the target at this previous high, which was around 81 cents. So it actually did tag it. So for everybody that watches my videos, congratulations, because theoretically you would have saw that this was the next area of resistance. However, at this point, because it did get stuck here, I would put support at around, so we don't need to worry about this anymore because we're over this. So at this point, we need to worry about support, which does land us at around 53 to 62 cents. At any point, if it does come back down, it needs to hold this. And then in terms of the macro targets go, for DIA, then once we get over and stay over 75 cents, meaning that something like this doesn't happen again here, we are looking at around $1.11. So that is the next target on the way up. And then once that breaks, we're looking at $1.64 being the next area of resistance. So again, just giving you a range of how high it can go. But first and foremost, just remember that this area of support needs to hold for any sort of continuation up. I also do want to stress the fact that the RSI has never been this high, and it is in the green. And this is literally the highest it's ever been in the last going on 5 years since the coin came out. So no financial advice, just my opinion. Please like, subscribe, comment. Thank you, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bam! Sorry, I had to do DIA again. Okay. Any ideas for Caspa? Yeah, I'll check that for you right now. Suku! That's a good one. I think Suku's a really good play, but I can't buy a coin that I saw at like 2 cents, and now it's at what? Yeah, like 6 cents. I just can't buy it. I remember I like this coin. This is a good coin. So taking a look at Suku. All right, taking a look at Suku from the high to the low. Wait, did I miss somebody's coin? Caspa. I'll do Caspa after this. So nothing's bullish until we get over this box, and then I hope you guys paid attention with DIA because it's going to be the same story, right? So nothing's bullish until we get over this. Once we get over this, the next target is going to be around 30 cents, meaning that it's going to range anywhere between, 9 to 30 cents. That is going to be the next target. It just so happened the DIA actually did hit it and get rejected at it again. So just keep in mind, and the reason why I'm saying that is because, again, you got to do what's best for you. Some coins, I don't know if you're trading it or I don't know if you're holding it long term. So that's why I'm giving you guys this range, and I like really ranging things instead of giving exact targets, because again, nothing's like exact, right? I don't know. If I knew exactly, then I'd be capitalizing on it, but obviously I am not, so I don't know. I'm in the same boat. We got to make the best educated guesses we can. So enough of that. Next area of support is around 5 cents 37. So for whatever reason, if it goes down, 5 cents needs to hold. If it doesn't, then we are going to go back down to the lows. Once we go up, it can hit all the way 9 cents 54 and still be bearish. So keep in mind, once we break that again, that's going to put the target at 30 cents. And again, when I say break, I don't mean wick up and then close under. I mean like wick and then close. The candlestick has to close over it, and the price has to range over 9 cents 54. Only then we can confirm that the next target is 30 cents. Otherwise, we're going back down. So not financial advice, just my opinion. And yeah, that's what I think about Supu. And then let's look at Casbah for my boy Orumjak. That's a cool name. Orumjak. My name is Orumjak. And I am jacked. Hold on, I gotta get some water. Give me a second. Are you waiting for me? Oh, no. I'm awesome. My throat's getting dry, so I needed it. All right, taking a look at Casbah. So how long has the live stream been? I think I'll go for another 10-15 minutes and then I'll call it. So I don't know if I'm gonna check to see if there are any other videos I need to make, but if anybody needs me to look at their coins, feel free to comment and I'll look at it for you and give you my opinion and my targets. Otherwise, I'm gonna make a couple more. I'm gonna see what comments I have and I'll make those videos and then I'll call it a night. But yeah, taking a look at Casbah. It's probably 10-15 more minutes. So, wow, this thing's bullish. So, for Casbah, I think it's in resistance right now. It's over it. So, it's over resistance right now, which is solid because that's going to put the next target at 20 to 28 cents. So, yeah, I'm going to look at Doge on Mars. I'm going to make a update video on Doge on Mars. So Casbah, man, Casbah is very bullish. So congratulations if you bought down here. If you bought down here, man, you're rich now. But if you didn't, then it does have potential because as long as it stays over, let's see. Wait. Yeah, so it hit the 0.5. So yeah, as long as it stays over this box, we have a continuation up. So, what I'm trying to say is that as long as it stays over 14 cents 76 to 15 cents 33, which we're not even close to hitting, then the next target is going to be 20 cents. Once 20 cents breaks, we're looking at between 20 and 28 cents. From there, I don't know, we're going to have to redraw the target because that on its own is such a big move. So, yeah, that's what I think about Casbah. And clearly it speaks for itself. I mean, this thing's super bullish. Look. This thing looks like a smaller version of Bitcoin, like what Bitcoin's doing, right? That's pretty funny. So, and this coin's 2022, so yeah. Not financial advice, just my opinion, so yeah. John Zito, all right, I'm going to look at Doge on Mars right now. All right, or what did you say? Thanks. As a miner of Casbah since 2023, I'm holding for a long time. Damn, so 2023. So even if you bought down here, or even if you mined it like in November and December, no, well, let's just say 2023. Like when 2023? January? Oh my God. If you bought it in January 2023, you bought it at 204. And you're up like 40x right now, dude. That's crazy. Basically, I'm buying since 0.002 because it's a time when I started mining and I didn't sell not a single Caspa so far. Hey, congratulations. You are a diamond hand. Look at this. Oh, why isn't it letting me set it? Oh man, I wanted to set. I don't know why it's not letting me. Lame. Anyway, congratulations. That's crazy. So, yeah, that's crazy. Congratulations. I hope this thing goes up to 28 cents. Once it breaks 28 cents, we'll just have to redraw the targets at that point. But yeah, so not financial advice, just my opinion. So, and congratulations, you're already up so much. So that's really cool. Alrighty. Taking a look at Doge on Mars on the live stream. Keep in mind, we talked about this. From this high to the low, we said that we had resistance between 15 and 18. Okay? And what happened was we came all the way back up to around the bottom of this channel, which is around 15, and then we got rejected. So nothing's bullish about Doge on Mars until we get over this box. Very important. Once we get over this box, I do put the next target at this previous wick at around 6.042. But until we get over this box, then it's not bullish. Meaning that we can't even come back up and wick over 1870 and then sell off and make a lower low. So not financial advice, just my opinion, obviously. In terms of support goes, this has to be the bottom. If it's not, then we are going to go much lower. It's going to land around 708 to 709. Not financial advice, just my opinion. Please like, subscribe, comment. Thank you, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Yeah, man. My Doge on Mars is getting wrecked. How dumb is that, man? I bought like here, and I held, and then now I'm like negative. Like, how's that even possible? Like, it's okay. I'm fine. Exactly what I said last time. Where imagine how those people felt here. The ones that bought here and they went up and they're like, oh my god, it's going to the moon. But then like it actually made a lower low. So, yeah. So the same thing happened to us, right? We went up and then maybe we'll make a lower low and then we'll start going up from there. But it's okay. I still believe in it. I don't think Doge on Mars. I think that Doge on Mars is going to the moon. I think Doge on Mars is a good play and it's going to be fine. But it's just we just have to endure it. We just have to sit through it. That's all. LCX. Are we pumping? I don't know. Are we? No, we're not pumping. What are we pumping on? Like the minute time frame? No, we're not even pumping on the minute time frame. Alright, let's look at LCX for dead money. That's exactly where my money is. It's in the graveyard right now. Oh, LCX had a nice little bounce. Let's see. That's not bad, but I think we got stuck at resistance. So taking a look at LCX for dead money. From the high to the low, clearly we came back up to the 0.5, but now we're getting rejected. We are still in resistance though, which means that it is still technically bullish. As long as it stays over 14 cents, we can argue for a higher low, right? You make a higher low, consolidate, and then when we get bullish again, I do put the next target at this previous wick, which is around 40 cents. So it's not bad. Again, some coins are down here and they're struggling to get up here. This is in here, so that's not bad. As long as it stays over 14 cents, I'd say you have a shot at a bottom. However, at any point, if it falls under 14 cents, if this area doesn't hold, we are going to make a lower low, relatively speaking, not overall, but from here. So not financial advice, just my opinion on LCX. So yeah, do with it what you will. And yeah, that's what I think about LCX. Oh, John Zito bought Doge on Mars in 2023. Where is that? Ooh. Oh, damn. Well, hopefully you bought it Hopefully you bought it here. Because that's still technically 2023. This is when I started making videos on Doge on Mars. And I bought it here. And now it's here. Like, that's crazy to me. But again, like, same thing happened here. So it's not too crazy. So yeah, man, I hope you bought it, like, you didn't buy it here. Because this is still 2023, man. I hope you bought it here. This is all 2023. So yeah, I hope you bought it at the right time. Let's see. Yeah, which one? Here or here? Number 1 or number 2? Number 1 or number 2? You just say number 1 or 2, and I'll get you. I got it. Oh man, please say number 2. Or is it like closer to number 2? Yeah, MF Face, I'll take a look at Elio. Oh, okay, good. All right, closer to number 2. That's not bad. Okay. Yeah, just as long as it's here, because you're not like down too much. But see, the thing is that what happened is some people like you bought here. We bought here, right? But the problem is that some people, they bought here, they bought here, they bought here, and then that's how the chop happens. Because if you bought here, 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 you're down on all of those positions. And it's like this move is now putting you in the negative. So I hope that made sense. Because that's why it's so like important not to buy when it's going up. Like when you buy here and it's going up, don't buy. Just wait. And then buy here. Same with this. We bought here, right? So we don't need to buy unless it does something like this. And then we'll dollar cost average down. We're not gonna dollar cost average, right? And yeah, that's basically it. And from the start, I said, hey, I'm gonna buy the rest of my coins at 708 to 709. And that's also when the RSI gets extremely oversold. But we haven't had that yet. Last time was this. So yeah, it's really important to like. This is a long time. This is boring. So it's been a year, and I'm bored out. Yeah, I'm bored out of my mind. But again, if you didn't buy this, then you're not gonna. It's not really gonna affect you. You're like, oh, okay, all right. Well, I'm only down like $1,000 or $800, as opposed to if I'm like, if I bought here, if I bought $1,000 here. Like for example, if I bought $1,000, let's just randomly say here, it would be worth $400. So that's huge. That's a lot of money to be down. But anyway, I hope that made sense. Alio. Let's check Alio. Alio. Wow, this thing looks pretty good. This coin just came out in September. It's on Coinbase? Huh. Yeah, this coin just came out. Yeah, I would be careful. Let's look at the circulation supply. Yeah, no, I'm not even gonna look at this. Look, like, it has 542 million, and the fully diluted market cap is 8 billion. So, like, look at this. Look at this. So, the market cap ratio, it went up to 9 billion, and then it dropped down to, so they released coins, and then they, like, locked it up or whatever they did. But it went down to 500 million, which just means that only 6% of the coins are distributed right now. So be careful, because if they distribute more coins, this thing's going to absolutely tank. Not financial advice, just my opinion, but I can't even do TA on this because it's so new and it's barely diluted. So there's no true value, right? We don't know yet. And when was it released on Coinbase? Because I guarantee you they probably released it here. Like if I were to guess, I would say that they released Alio like the 28th or then the last 3 days. Can you, John Zito, can you let me know when they released it? If it's within the last 3 days, run, because they're gonna dump. They're gonna dump on us. Aurum Jack, do you think FTX payments will have a positive impact on cryptos and we can have a pump when it happened? Possibly. Yeah, I think it's possible. Yeah, I think anything. I think anything like that has a positive influence on the crypto market in general. So I think it is possible. Now, how much? I don't know, and how, like which coins it's gonna affect. I don't know. Maybe payment gateways, like maybe coins that use payments are used for payments. Like I know Seller Network, XRP, Bitcoin Cash. So like you gotta understand that it also like coincides with the market that it's in. So like for example, if real world stuff all of a sudden like talks about NFTs and stuff, then you're gonna probably get a nice little pump for NFT tokens like ApeCoin. What is it like Axie? I think that's a NFT coin. But you know what I'm trying to say. So like the market does decide that too, like in terms of the news. But hey, John Zito. Oh, sorry, not John Zito. Who asked about Alio? Wait, who asked about Alio? Someone asked about Alio, and I can't see the comment now. Oh, MF Face. Hey, when did Coinbase list Alio? If it was 3 days ago, up to 3 days ago, then I would run if I were you. You know what was the coin I was looking at? Somnium Space. This one. Pretty interesting, but again, same with this coin. Like, it's 5 million market cap, but it's 45 million fully diluted. So, I don't know about this. Another one is this one. GeoJam. I think these all have potentials, a lot of potential, because it has little to no volume, which is really bad. But it's a very small market cap coin, so I'm like looking at those on Gemini because I have my Doge on Mars on Gemini. So I'm looking at those coins and I'm like, man, like I should probably put in like $500 or something in them. All right, let's look. Alio. When did Alio get listed? Okay, I can't find it. Yeah, I can't find it. But anyway, yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Like if I'm not saying it's a bad coin, but I'm just saying be careful because when you have a coin that's 6% diluted, 1.5 billion, and it's just released, you might have the market dump on you. So just be careful when that happens, or be careful about that. Yeah, so it looks like the sell-off is actually continuing. So without further ado, I think that concludes this live stream. Yeah, so the next time I'm going to live stream is going to be Thursday. Hold on, someone... Shadowfrost, want to see a tiny microcap coin? Look at Neva. I'll look at Neva for you. Next time I'm going to stream is going to be around, I think, Thursday. And then after that, it's going to be like Saturday or Sunday. So we'll see. All right, take a look at Neva. What is this? Shadowfrost, what is this right now? What is this that you're asking me to look at? 138,000 market cap. 104,000 liquidity that's locked, which is pretty good. Yeah, it's locked. No red flags, no issues. It's all green. No sales tax. Oh, wow. Yeah, 100 out of 100 out of token sniffer. Dude, that's crazy. Hey, I need to buy this. Imagine if this thing goes up to like 1 million. That would be 1 million liquidity. That's crazy. Nah, you said love. Nope. Can't take it back. Okay, Shadow Frost. This is a huge gamble, but man, I hope you make it. So, uh, bearish under 2041, no floor. Uh, it's around as 18x back up to its all-time high. So what would that would put the market cap at around 3 million. So that would also put the liquidity at 1.8 million. So that's crazy. I hope you make it. So we're actually gonna leave this here. I'll put the box here, and then next live stream, just I'll take a look at it. But as of right now, it doesn't look like it has a floor. So I guess I could use. No, I'm not gonna use that. So yeah, we'll just see how low. If this isn't the bottom, then it's like trying to catch a falling knife. So just be careful. But other than that, I mean, it's such a small market cap anyway, where it doesn't really matter. Where can you buy this? Is this on like Phantom or is it on Uniswap? What is this? Neva. Yeah, where is this on? Let's see. Oh, it's on Uniswap. Okay. Yo, I feel like I need to buy this coin. This is a huge gamble coin because yeah, like 1,000. No, not 1,000. That's too much. Like $500. That could easily be like 10 grand or more. So yeah, not financial advice. Good luck. Yeah, good luck with it. But yeah, that's going to conclude the live stream. Thank you so much for everybody that came by. Thank you to everybody who super chatted me. That's awesome. I really appreciate that. One step closer to retirement. One step closer to not having to work again right now. I'm gonna. I wish. I want to get that big. My goal is to become a crypto influencer. I'm gonna start looking at stocks and all this other stuff too. So. I gotta learn it though and figure that out, but that's the goal, is just to make videos and just, you know, make that my full-time job. But we'll see if that happens. That is a long-term goal, and then, you know, do whatever else I want to do from that point. But anyway, thank you so much, everyone. I really appreciate it. I will catch you guys in the next live stream on Thursday. And in the meantime, if you guys need updates on your coins, feel free to comment on any one of my coins and just say, hey, can you give me an update on so-and-so coin or whatnot? And then usually after work and when I get time, I will make a video and then I'll reply to your comment and let you know that the video is up. So keep in mind that's how the channel works. And usually it takes, you know, 1 to 2 days. I'm usually pretty fast about it. So have a great night. Thanks for everyone that stopped by, and I'll catch you guys in the next live stream.